All right. So, showing that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Let's get away. All right. Even though I gave my name in the last one, actually, I gave my name in the recording and shit. Um, I'm still not back all the way healthy like I need to be from all the shit I done went through and uh, from everything. So, I don't want to present myself to the world yet. Hold on. I'm talking to, trying to make sure my get the food off my face. All that shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna better shave like I want to or nothing until. Oh, she can get my razor out of there too while I'm here. Um, excuse me. Whew. All right. Now, back to what I was talking to you guys about. I got it. She finally showed up. She shows up with this guy she's been running around with, trying to tell me she stayed the night last night with his friend or some girl or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's like his friend or whatever. I don't give a fuck, honestly. That's her business. She's grown. Um, she do what she decides to do. Um, Here we are back at 1839 again, home of Nicholas Prescott, Teresa Desbrizay, J.C. Prescott, two kids, and where Bradford Lockett was residing. Her name is J.C. Lockett, but she won't be a Lockett for too much longer because she don't deserve that last name. This bitch played me, um, tried to play me out of all kind of shit, but she failed. She didn't do what the family needed her to do. Real quick, I want you guys, if you don't have one of these, man, especially people of different ethnicities and ethnical backgrounds, I advise you to get you a Black's Law Dictionary with pronunciations. Fifth edition is really good. You can get a higher edition if you want to, if you can afford it, whatever. Cool. If not, that's cool too. But you need one of these because they're gonna play games, man. You need to be able to write, read, be intelligent as fuck, and you need to be able to make sure that you stand up for yourself. Because if not, they're gonna get on your ass, man, and they're gonna play all kind of games. I'm gonna describe some of the games today. You can believe them if you want. You can not believe them if you want. It's up to you completely. I know they're going on. I didn't believe them at first, and that's where I made my biggest mistakes at. Is that I didn't believe it, and I was believing what they were telling me, and it's because they were doing a psychological abuse trick that's used on people that are victims of some kind of abuse, usually domestic abuse. It comes in all different forms. You can be the toughest, wisest guy in the world, and it can happen to you if you love something or somebody enough, people, family, anything enough, and somebody uses that kind of stuff against you and uses the things that you love against you and makes you it put you in fear of losing those things, said things. So uh, some of the things that they've been using over these past few years. They use electronic devices against me. They took my accounts, they went through them, they added stuff that they wanted to add, they took away stuff they wanted to take away, and then they tried to use like pieces of my history, like my life, that they could find or pieces of names, and then they tried to attach uh, um, said injurious qualities and ties and crimes to these people that they shouldn't have known about, but they went through my old emails and stuff, and they seen names, and they found out names, and they went on Facebook and found out people I had been maybe an ex-wife I was married to, or her family or her kids or something like that, and they would use different stuff like that, right? And they would go through and they would meticulously, they're good at using electronics and taking over your stuff and making your electronic a slave. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. Look how somebody can take your cell phone and turn it into a slave, or your iPad and turn it into a slave, and you can use it still the same way with the same names and codes and passwords and all that. But guess what? It might not even be yours. And the thing is that they can turn your account, they can turn it into something that's like an administered account. And yeah, it looks the same, it sounds the same, and it's the same passwords and all that. But really, somebody has the administration over that account, and they put the apps on there that they want. They put them on there how they want to, and from there on, you're not using anything like you thought you were using. Somebody else is using it. Look at that black truck. That's somebody going in there. They're going to go through a backyard, somebody else's house to get to her house to fuck around. This is what they do. Anyway, so they use that. Let me take a sidebar real quick. So I went in the house. She finally got here. After saying, I want to continue that one little part. She got here after saying her phone had been dead, and after she had sent me a message earlier talking about she'd drag her feet longer if I don't shut the fuck up, and something about she didn't beg me to marry her, which she did. She did beg me. Actually, fought me for 2 weeks after I told her parents that her dad that I didn't think it was a good idea yet, and this and that, and then she used a my phone and a past mechanism, so like a past relationship, and tried to make it like somebody was here to kill me over something that didn't even happen in my past, honestly. But I was induced at that time. I was being drug induced at that time, and I believed it, and I believed that they were going to harm me and harm people that I love. My dad, my daughter, of course, who is living she was living in partly Gresham and then Hazeldale sometimes, and then sometimes with my dad in Portland. They made me feel like the people that I cared about most were going to be injured by me um, not doing what they needed me to do, and they had me in that fog for a long time while I was drug induced. But I'm not drug induced no more, and I fought that shit, and I fought it by myself, and I fought it by myself, and I fought against a bunch of people by myself, man. Now, mind you, if there was 30 cars that I said at one point in time that you've seen in a letter or whatever, if you even seen a letter, you should have. You can go back in the other posts I made. It's somewhere in there. Then there's more than that, though. They had a whole town, literally, basically a whole town, following me around, and everywhere I go, people would look at me strange and make it like I'm making shit up, and like they didn't do nothing. They had the police force. They got all these kind of people. Hey, how you doing? Say hi to the live camera. This fucking big face. He's rolling past you. I've never seen this guy in the neighborhood, and I've been here for 2 years. Anyway, they made me feel like everybody in the town wanted me to make me feel like an outcast. Okay, and for some reason, only time they ever treated me like even remotely close to fair was when I was getting a check for something. When I was getting a check for something, everything was cool. When I ran out of money, and when they found enough reason to make me run out of money and do shit and fuck my money up and make me go buy another electronic because they fucked my other one up and they hacked into it, they kept doing that, and then they had a reason to treat me like shit again. And this shit been going on, and they treat me like I'm a pet, and really that's really how these motherfuckers out here view people of color. You are a monkey, you are a dog, you're all these other things that they want you to be. Okay, you're an object though. You are not a human being at the end of the day to these people. Okay, and they have used all kind of resources. They have made me run out of my resources. They fucked up my credit. They made me add shit to my credit. I was damn near up to a 700 again from the fucking depths of society, back up to damn near 700 again. And I worked on that. I worked my ass off. I didn't do nothing illegal, and they were kept trying to recruit me to do illegal shit, to sell drugs, to try to get this girl to be a prostitute that I didn't have. I wasn't trying to be a prostitute, to try to have my wife say that she was a prostitute for me. And she wasn't a prostitute for me. She was a prostitute before I even met her, which I didn't know. I found out after the fact. But they did all this shit, man. And they used all these things to try to keep me subjugated, and mentally and physically and emotionally subjugated, man. And, I got weak. And there were some few things that I continued to do because I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with coming down from drugs I had never been on like that, and it affected me. It happened. And I used again, but I used to keep the pain away in order to keep trying to get the picture and the story together, because I could, there was so many ways I could fight it, but I couldn't fight it without, without my brain being at least kind of partially good. And off the shit, my brain wouldn't go. It wouldn't go. It was the amount of it was the amount of things that they could present to me and do to me that I didn't know if it was reality or not sometimes. And they were playing on the fact that you can be not completely there if you're high on something, but that's not always true. See, if you fighting for life and you care about your life and you do got shit you care about, and you ain't never been a dope addict or dope fiend or something like that. I've never shot up a needle in my life, nothing ever in my life. I never burned a spoon and then injected something into it and injected it into myself. Never in life, and never would I. That's not my thing. Have I snorted cocaine before? Yeah, I snorted cocaine before. Have I tried ecstasy? I did ecstasy. Hell, I even tried crystal meth before I even knew what it was, but that was way back when. But they used all the different things that they had found out about me in order to create this narrative of me. See, a narrative that they wanted to create of me. Catch this guy over here that just got out of this white expedition or whatever. You see that AMR over there? That AMR, it's a ambulance. Yeah, they got the whole hospital. They got people over there that work. Man, it's really fucking sick, man. How they got this neighborhood and how they got this community. How they all work together in this, this maybe this town of 33, 36,000, maybe 40,000 people. They all work together, and they all come together. And the fact is that you only got like zero point 0.7 or zero point 0.3 or zero point 0.7 um, people that are of African, partially African descent anywhere in this town. That means that we got less than, if 1% of 30, let's say 36,000 is 3,600, we've got less than 1,500 in Cowlitz County, I think, completely. And out of those, let's say 1,600. Let's just say that I think I'm giving them some. I think we not only have 700, but let's say out of 1,600. Okay, let's say 1,600. Okay, let's say there's 16. Man, do you know how many of them do not act like they know who or where they're from or what they're about? Or man, you got to see them out here. You have to see them out here, man, to understand what I'm talking about. This shit is sick. It's disgusting. It's filthy. And how they treat the people out here, man. Listen, they're gonna let you know immediately. They're gonna make sure you understand who you are and what. And if you're not with their shit, you're not with the right shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna systematically come up with some shit to fuck with you, man, and fuck your shit up. So understand that this game is being played, and they're using the municipality, and they're using the city, and they're using all the stuff that's to their privilege, and they're whipping people with it. You know. I guess I found out late that this was supposed to be the last bastion, one of those little cities, like a last bastion, a little town slash city, I guess you can call it. They're backwards as fuck, but they're supposed to be the last bastion. People of color ain't supposed to run here. You ain't supposed to come here and try to, change your life and get away from old shit and whatever the fuck it is. But, this is America, man. You can be wherever the fuck you want to be. You know what I'm saying? You can become whoever the fuck you want to be. That's legal. That you want to take care of. If you don't want to do illegal shit anymore, you don't have to. You shouldn't be subjugated to fucking abuse, man, and forms of torture and enslavement, any form, in order to get something done. In order to have your voice heard, in order to be treated like a human being. And even that ain't being treated like a human being. You should never have to go through none of that shit, man. This is America, dude, and we all immigrated here at some point. Except for the people that are natives here, and not just Native Americans. You got Moorish Americans that have been here. You got all kind of people. More the descendants, the Asiatic descendants of Morocco. You got all kind of people, man, that have immigrated here though, that belong here, and that's all of us, dude. At some point, that's all of us. So this guy right here was just sitting on the bench. He's ASC 9489. You got a lot of old money here too, and I know a lot of them are mad because the LCC, the Lower Columbia College, got hit with the civil rights. Matter of fact, let me see if I got today. Hold on, it might happen. I'm gonna put that on there too. Hold on, let me see. I might have that shit in here somewhere. Let me see. Should be in here somewhere, man. Oh, here's the thing I was talking about. I'll show my name because I don't give a fuck no more. Bam. That's from Longview Public Schools. This was post dated on 9/8/2017, okay? See, they didn't know I was going to do this. They didn't know I was that bad of a motherfucker, but I am. See, I don't fuck around, man. I don't fuck around. I can prove my shit. This is what these punk ass motherfuckers can't do. They can't prove a motherfucking thing. Thank you. Dear volunteer, thank you for completing the registration paperwork for Longview School District Volunteer Program. Your registration has been approved. Hey, approved. You see that? We hope you enjoy your time with us and know that your concern for kids is appreciated. Please accept our personal thanks for your assistance as we strive to help each one of you, of our students, succeed. If you have any questions, and then this volunteer program coordinator, Ruth Ann Byman, 360-575-7019. So, see, I was out here, I've been out here, man, and I have changed my life from my past. And I I had adhered to, different things that I needed to adhere to for myself, man. It wasn't for nobody else, it was for me. you know, because I feel like my old lifestyle, and I feel like the old things that I was subject to wasn't, you know, it wasn't a proper it wasn't proper representation of who, you know, I could be as a complete and whole man, you know, finally changing from a boy to a man. Those things are important, and it's important to people that are really trying to grow and trying to live, man. You know, I had enough destructive shit in my life and things that feel like death in my life that I didn't want to be a part of that kind of shit no more. And it's not to I'm not down in nobody I grew up with. I ain't down in nobody that still want to live like that I know. I mean, I'm not going to down it because I was part of it at one point in time. But what I am going to do is say that it's not for me. You know, it ain't for me no more. That's not my stuff no more, man. I'm trying to live a healthier life, dude. I want to live. You know, I want to live, man. I want to live, and I got something to give back to humanity. I got something to give back to the world. And thank God for Noble Drew Ali. You know what I'm saying? Noble Drew Ali, man. Inshallah. You know what I'm saying? It's and all praises be due to God and Allah. For bringing me out of that, man. For taking me from being in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? And being part of the those that are not living, man, and bringing me into the living. You know, that's what the Noble One did for me, and I'm thankful every day. But I don't know if somebody went in here and grabbed that thing or what, man. But I got something from. Let me see. Hold on. I got something from. Oh, that's my suit against Foster Farms for the shoulder surgery I gotta have tomorrow. Yeah, they sick. They sick, but they gonna pay because they did me foul. They did me foul. They walked me off work the next day. They were supposed to be showing me a different job. These motherfuckers walked me off. Oh, here, I'll show something else too. Yeah, that is my ballot. Yeah, I do receive ballots and shit too. So I am participating in my civic duties. You dig? I do participate in my civic duties, man. Yeah, dig? Yeah. I ain't fucking around. Hold on. Matrix. Damn. That's gonna lead me to be looking for some shit. Cause if they fuck with that, yeah, we finna have a super big ass problem, a big stupid ass problem here soon. You better hope they didn't. Yeah, that's my preferred. This is my preferred workers card. Yeah, that's my preferred workers card for permanent partial disability from Oregon. So these motherfuckers been doing this to me, man. I got a permanent partial condition, man. These motherfuckers been doing all kind of shit, man. It ain't written what they won't do, and it's rotten what they will do, man. For real, for real. I had to start getting my mail sent directly to the post office, and now I come to find out they even got people that's working there now. You know, that I can't even fuck around, and I can't trust the post office as much as I should be able to trust the post office. So this is all this shit, man, is all this shit has been designed, man, for a motherfucker to lose. But all I've been doing since I got, you know what I'm saying, since I got out of that bullshit they had me on, was win. All I've been doing is winning. I've been winning without these piece of shit ass motherfuckers, man. They ain't no good. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but I, you know, at some point, I gotta release the anger I got before I do something stupid and I fuck everything off, and I ain't gonna do that. You know, I came present myself, put my best foot forward. Oh yeah, there you go. The Moorish Holy Quran. Peace, truth, justice, freedom, and love. That's what I'm about. I don't know what the fuck everybody else about, but I know what I'm about. That's what I'm about. I'm about that, and that's humanity, man. I'm my shit's based on humanity. My shit ain't based on singularity of one race over another or one nationality over another. I ain't got to be about that. You know, that's for God. You know, God to handle. You know, that's for God to handle. That's not for me to handle. But what I do know is this: I love myself enough, and I love my kids enough, my daughter enough to know that I had to get out of that fog, man. I had to come out of that fog. So, anyway, there goes your Black's Law. I'll find that other thing that I need to show to the people, and I'm gonna also make a video to post up on my channel for this too. You just because you see the United States sentencing code on there, that ain't for, you know, saying that I'm some outright snitch on everybody. No, but these motherfuckers that did this shit to me right here, we're gonna take care of it. Just like you would want somebody to take care of the fact that if somebody violated just your sister, your mother, or your a neighbor somebody in the neighborhood or something like that, you want them motherfuckers to get taken care of, and not just a simple street justice, but if there was a way they could, and they was gonna get all the time they're supposed to get, yeah, you know what I'm saying. You would want them to fucking get legal justice, man. You know, if that's the case, because that kind of shit it cannot ride, man. It cannot happen, dude. You know, and sometimes a person ain't gonna always be around to administer street justice. So then what you gonna do? Then what's gonna happen? Man, you gotta allow the legal the legal people to do what they supposed to do with a situation when somebody's getting held or getting tortured or something like that, man. That's not cool. That ain't cool, man. Ain't no way around it, man. You cannot do that kind of shit, dude. You cannot. And it should not be allowed. No way, no time, nowhere in this country, man, should anybody be treated any kind of way less than a human being, man. This is 2018. It's 2018, man. And that's a human rights issue. Fuck all the rest of that shit. We're talking about human rights, man. We all humans here. We got rights to everything just like everybody else do, man. And that's the problem. If some people think they got more right to something than somebody else do, no, you don't. Unless it's your shit, you don't have more right to it than nobody else do, man. That's just like telling me I can't sit on this public ass street and have my car parked here. My car didn't fucked up. But yeah, I can't have my car parked. You got me fucked up. I'll sit wherever the fuck I want to sit if it's public. That's part of the law. I can do that. I'm not breaking no law by sitting here. And I'm gonna sit here until she bring my fucking gas money out like she's supposed to. And then she ain't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna let whoever's supposed to take care of whatever with them, they're gonna take and do what they gotta do with them legally. They ain't got nothing to do with me. So no. There goes her parents right there pulling up. Yeah. And I wish her dad would come out here and say something, faggot ass motherfucker. I wish he would. So yeah. Here we go. With all that. So yeah, you wanna get a good look at, there you go. You see them? That's what they do. So you can get them too. They had him on camera. Nice one. There goes her dad, Nicholas Prescott, right there. Bitch ass motherfucker. Talk to me like that, punk. Yeah, he's a faggot. Wish he would, nigga. Hey Nick, what's up? Get this motherfucker on camera, live, bitch. What's up, Nick? It's the police calling him a piece of shit right here. It's him. I'm talking about what he called me yesterday. Fuck out of here. Yeah, see, got that shit on live. You can see that now. That's what the fuck I'm going through. Sick of these motherfuckers, man. Treat me any kind of way, punk. Talk to me crazy. Faggot ass motherfuckers. Wish you would. I sit here and do this shit. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Disrespecting me and treating me bad for long enough, man. I ain't doing it no more. I didn't do nothing to you motherfuckers to make y'all act like that towards me. So, yeah, now he's on live camera. I got his face on there. Yeah, he rolls around on a Harley out here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, now I got his ass on the hook. He's sick. He's sick. He's sick. Yeah, he's fucking sick. Bitch ass motherfucker. Here they go. I'm gonna keep coming past. I'm gonna keep showing you videos of them too. Might as well. Catch them live. Catch these motherfuckers live. This is what I'm doing, man. Let's get a dance party on the house. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, that plate number is ATW9537 on the Navigator. Green. Motherfuckers. Here go two wannabe ass neighbors. Say hi, you on YouTube Live. Some of the wonderful neighbors is in the neighborhood. He's not too friendly. He's not even smiling. She is though. She's friendly. They're probably family members with them. Oh, I love the dog too. Dog's amazing. Yeah, so yeah, I got their ass now. They said, tell me don't come no more, motherfucker. You got me fucked up. I ain't did nothing to you, fool. And my address ain't changed. I still get mail here. Huh? So yeah, come play some games if you want to. I'm not finna be bullied no more, man. They took me away from my family, made me stay away from my family, and then turned my wife against me. Which she was already against me anyway. It didn't matter. So I mean, I ain't trying to make no excuse for that motherfucker. She's a punk rock. So let a punk rock do what she gonna do. AZV 1966, I think that was. Yeah, this is just all. This is a person fighting back, man. Off the juice. You know what I'm saying? They juice me long enough. I ain't getting juice no more. See, now they go past with plates. They protect their place. They put something over on paper or something. They rolling around because they don't want their place to be seen no more. You know, this is what these motherfuckers do out here, man. That's AMW 2351. They doing this to me, man. I got a motherfucking I got a thing on my arm, man, and everything, dude. They've been fucking me up, but I ain't getting fucked up no more. I ain't having it no more. Those days is over. Yeah. All you tough ass acting, ex-military. Man, I done had military people do shit to me out here, man. Helping them. Um, Domino's, like I said before. Jimmy, whatever the fuck the name of that company is. What is it? Jimmy John's. The sub place. You got Pizza Hut. You got Xfinity. They use Xfinity people to come in here and fuck with my shit because they're subcontractors. They used CenturyLink. They used Xfinity Mobile. They have used Sprint. Sprint. They used Metro PCS. They used who else? What's the one over here? Cricket. Virgin Mobile, AT&T. They've used everything, man. Every single thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Companies. They use a tire shop down here. I forget the name of them. It's a Mexican one. I'll go past it though at some point when I get the gas. Um, they've Longview Police Department been used. Um, I mean, you name it, man. They use them. They use them against me, dude. And Peace Health, the hospital, but everybody in there ain't bad. Um, shit, they had somebody either put something in my coffee when I was clean. I had cleaned up, for like 5 days, 6 days. Actually, it was like a week. And I went to go get this job, a good ass job at up here tree at Winco, and I had got hired on the spot and everything. They don't even do that. And these people, man, let me go and take a UA, man, and then fuck my UA up and have my UA had methamphetamine in my UA, dude. Now, mind you, I ain't been around that. I hadn't been around none of that shit, and I didn't get poked. Somebody had to administer, and she was making my coffee though, right? And all of a sudden now, I got the shit in my coffee. I got the shit in my system now, and I hadn't been on nothing, and I hadn't got poked. Dude, they tell me I can't get the job, and that was a job where I was gonna be cool. I would have been set. I could have moved anywhere with that, And my plan was to move to Phoenix, Arizona. So it's saying poor connection. They're trying to cut me off, so I might have to end it here. I'm gonna get with y'all in a little bit. Wow. Okay. So anyway, her dad comes. She sends me a message telling me that I'm acting like a fucking asshole. Now, mind you, her husband got tortured, dude. Literally. Hold on. Hold on. So now I'm back. And she gonna tell me that I'm acting like a fucking asshole and I'm acting crazy. I haven't done one crazy thing. I haven't raised my voice. I haven't done none of that. I came to take a shower, pre-op shower, which I was supposed to get, and whatnot. And this is what I'm left with. You know what I'm saying? This kind of shit. Her sticking up for some people that actually done did some shit to me. So I'm gonna get offline here for a second and take care of some other shit. Catch this Toyota. They're in the mix. Um, I'm waiting for her to come out with my money, so I can put some gas back in my car and get away from these people's area because I don't want to be around it. And then from there, I do what I got to do, go where I got to go. But that's that. How you doing? And that's that. Those are some good neighbors right there. Decent people, Hispanic, all good. Yeah. So this is what I'm left with, man. People that treat me like that and do me like this, and then leave you for dead, and then try to tell you that you're the problem. Nah, it's gaslighting, is what it's called, and I ain't falling for it no more. She can have all this shit she got out here with them. Gonna try to tell me, or she will be forced to divorce and never mess with me again. Listen, dude, the last thing I want to do is fuck with you. You're a liability, bitch. You're not an asset. You've never been an asset to me. You never will be an asset to me. I was an asset to you. You was lucky that I even breathed in your, what I'm saying, in your area. You got nothing going for you. You don't even have a GED yet. You felt out. You flunked out like 2 or 3 times trying to get that. So ain't nobody. I'm not missing shit by not fucking with you, bitch. You're not doing nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? You are an hindrance. You're not an asset. You're not adding nothing to my life but problems. So here go the people that just got out of that Toyota. This is how they all come. They all come on us. I'm gonna finish this and I'm out. I'll be back in a little bit. Oh yeah, 1839.